Caruso sticking with Doncic. Vucevic helped. Now has to get back though on Gafford, who's made his first 3 shots. Court. That won't go for Exum. Doncic the tap, no. White tipped it back to Doncic. Working in the post, Caruso. He was able to muscle through. Vucevic, no. Rebound Washington.
Oh yeah, I mean Jokic is, he just saw this.
Wow, what pass and Lively.
What we are witnessing is something special. Luka Doncic has a triple-double in 7 consecutive games. And more impressively, he has scored 30 in 6 of those 7 games. The one time he didn't score 30, his team was up by 40 and he sat the bench most of the fourth quarter. And he still ended up with 27 points. Yes, in today's era, it seems more and more common that people are getting triple-doubles. But just because it's happening more often, doesn't mean it's still not special. At the time of me making this video, in the entire history of the NBA, there have been 3,169 triple-doubles in NBA history. To give you some more context, according to the website StatMuse, 131,600 games have been played in the history of the NBA. If there are on average 8 players on each team that get playing time in a game, then there will have been 2,105,600 opportunities for a triple-double to happen. Meaning, triple-doubles happen only 0.15% of the time. So yeah, I'm going to say that triple-doubles are rare. But then you ask, how come it feels like one happens every other night? Well, you're wrong, but also kind of right in a way. If we take a look at historical data, we can see a huge upward trend of triple-doubles in a season. In the 1950s, we saw a triple-double happening once a week at best. Our first spike happened in the 1960s, and that is primarily due to one person, Oscar Robertson. The Big O became the first player in NBA history to average a triple-double in 1962, averaging 30.8 points per game, 11.4 assists per game, and 12.5 rebounds per game. As more teams came into the NBA, we saw the number of triple-doubles spike in the 70s before evening out a little bit in the 80s. As we entered the 90s, we saw a major spike. This was the first time in NBA history where we regularly saw players such as Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, and Grant Hill revolutionize the small forward position to be able to do a little bit of everything: handle the ball, rebound, defend at a high level, and score whenever their team needed a bucket. But as rules started to favor defenses and the tempo slowed down due to more ISO ball, we saw the number of triple-doubles fall back down due to lower scores in a game. This lasted about 20 years until we entered the era of basketball we are now, the analytics era. See, back in the day, it was a better option to slow the game down so that your bigs can get in position to get as close to the rim as possible. But as teams like the Warriors came out of the woodworks, analytics showed us that the 3-ball was a better option 90% of the time, and that it is more efficient to get up more shots rather than looking for the perfect shot. With this in mind, we saw more shots per game, which directly impacted the number of triple-doubles in a season, since there were more possessions to either score, rebound, steal, or block on. One of the biggest beneficiaries of this era was Russell Westbrook. He became only the second person in NBA history to average a triple-double and accomplish this feat 4 times in his career, doing it 3 times in a row from 2017 to 2019. Today, Nikola Jokic has now emerged as the face of the triple-double. He averaged a triple-double in his 2021-22 season en route to his second MVP, and he has nearly accomplished this feat 3 other times. In fact, if we look at a chart of every player that has gotten 10 or more triple-doubles, Westbrook, Robertson, and Jokic own 23% of them. Some of your favorite players make this list, such as LeBron James sitting at 5th with 110, Magic Johnson in 3rd with 138, and our subject of this video, Luka Doncic, sitting in 9th with 73. At this pace, Luka is projected to have more than 150 for his career, which would put him 3rd on this list all time. So, did any of these triple-double machines accomplish a triple-double streak like Luka Doncic has? What if I told you that out of about 4,500 players that have ever played in the NBA, only 6 players have ever had a triple-double streak of 5 or more games? Let's take a look at this list. Russell Westbrook owns both the longest streak and the highest number of times to have a streak of 5 or more, having done this 7 times, with his longest streak being 11. Wilt has done this twice and owns the second longest streak of 9. And right in 3rd place, we see Luka Doncic with elite companies such as Michael Jordan, Russell Westbrook, and the Big O. What is even crazier is that Elfrid Payton, a player who only played 8 years in the league as a subpar starting point guard at best, actually managed to accomplish this feat, something that Jokic, the current king of triple-doubles, hasn't accomplished himself. So what Luka is currently accomplishing right now is amazing. Luka has only played in only 387 regular season games, meaning he has accomplished a triple-double in nearly 19% of the games he plays in. If we compare this to some of the greats, he's only behind Jokic, who has had a triple-double in 19.1% of his games compared to Luka Doncic's 18.9%. The difference between Jokic and Doncic is that Jokic has been nearly averaging a triple-double each game for the last 4 seasons and didn't get going until he was about 25, whereas Luka is only 24 and already putting up these numbers before he enters his prime. Before the age of 25, only Oscar Robertson had more triple-doubles with 89, but he was putting up those numbers in losing efforts and no supporting cast. Yes, Luka hasn't won every game in this current streak, but his triple-doubles do contribute to winning. Luka only needs 5 more games in a row with the triple-double to have the record. But at the end of the day, this is just another example of some Luka magic. So Luka, keep on keeping on, and I'm ready to see you do another 5 so you can have the record.